Welcome to another episode of Deep Dive into Real Estate by Team Luddy Dillon. This is the place where we simplify real estate for you, one topic at a time. Enjoy.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another Deep Dive. Today we're talking Brampton. Specifically, some of the best neighborhoods for families. So if you're looking for safe streets and great schools and tons of parks and maybe even a little bit of luxury, we're going to give you the inside scoop.
We're going to break down what makes each of these Brampton neighborhoods unique. Give you a real feel for what it would be like to live in each of these spots.
And here's a little insider tip. We're part of Laddie Dillon's real estate team, and he's been a real estate rock star in the Peel region since 2007.
Wow.
So we know a thing or two about finding the perfect place to call home, and we're all about sharing our knowledge to help families like yours make the best decisions about buying, selling, or investing.
You can think of this deep dive like your cheat sheet to Brampton neighborhoods.
I like it. So let's get started. Now everyone's talking about Brampton these days. What's the big deal? What makes it such a hot spot, especially for families?
Well, for starters, Brampton offers a lot of value for your money, especially compared to some of the other areas in the GTA. Like when we talk about the GTA, we're talking about the greater Toronto area.
Right.
And plus, it's easy to get around. Transportation is pretty good.
So it's like getting all the GTA perks without the GTA price tag.
You got it.
Nice.
You're right.
Okay, let's jump into some specific neighborhoods. First up, Fletcher's West. It's in southwest Brampton. They have this crazy high livability score. But what does it actually mean for families who'd be living there?
Well, high livability score means an area scores well on things families care about. So things like access to good health care, short commute times, low crime rates, things like that.
Okay, so it's not just about how pretty the houses are.
Exactly. And speaking of things families care about, Fletcher's West has 8 public schools.
8?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of schools. Is that even legal?
Perfectly legal, yeah. Super convenient for families with kids of all ages. You're not driving all over town to different schools. And then they also have a ton of parks and green spaces. It's like a giant playground for kids to burn off energy after school. Or maybe for parents who need a break.
Right. I like that. Next, we are heading to northwest Brampton to explore Heart Lake.
I keep hearing people describe it as a hidden gem. But what does that even mean? Is it the people? Is it the vibes? Spill the tea.
So the cool thing about Heart Lake is that it's right beside Heart Lake Conservation Area. It's over 1,600 acres of nature. Imagine you can go on hikes on the weekends, kayaking on the lake. You can spot wildlife. It's like an outdoor enthusiast dream right in your backyard.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the hidden gem thing now. So it's like nature meets city life.
Yeah.
That's a pretty unique combo. Now, what about schools in Heart Lake? How do they measure up?
Absolutely. Heart Lake has some really standout schools like Notre Dame Catholic Secondary School and Heart Lake Secondary School. Great academics, strong extracurriculars, all the things that parents love. I like it. Now, Mount Pleasant is one of Brampton's newest communities. I hear it was actually designed with families in mind from the very beginning. I've heard it described as an urban transit village. What does that even mean? Like, is it a village but with buses?
Think of it as a neighborhood that's built for convenience. Everything's close together, easy to get to, whether you're walking, biking, or taking public transit.
I see.
Perfect for eco-conscious families who want to ditch their cars as often as possible.
And then for those cold Canadian winters, I hear they even have an outdoor skating rink.
Yeah, right in the heart of the neighborhood.
That sounds like a Hallmark movie just waiting to happen.
And what's really great about Mount Pleasant is it has a little something for everyone. Condos, townhouses. They even have detached homes if you want a yard for your kids or maybe a garden.
Yeah. Now let's talk Bromelia. This neighborhood has a little bit more of a city vibe, right?
Right. It's like a cool blend of suburban life and big city energy. Imagine shopping centers, restaurants. They have a great variety of South Asian cuisine. Always something going on in Brampton.
Okay, so I'm getting major foodie vibes from this place. So if you'd like to explore different cuisines, this is the spot to be.
Yeah, 100%. And it's not all concrete jungle in Brampton. They have lots of parks, gardens, even river views.
Okay, so they kind of snuck some nature in there while we weren't looking.
Yeah.
I like it. Now tell me about the houses. I hear Brampton has quite a mix.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So up north, you're going to see newer, more modern homes, a lot of them brick. But head south, and you'll find these charming, older homes, from the 60s and 70s, like stepping back in time, but in a good way.
Okay, all right. Time to talk luxury. What about families that are looking for a little bit more space, a little more je ne sais quoi? Vales of Castlemore, is that your cue?
Vales of Castlemore is the place to be if you're thinking about those classic mid-century homes.
Okay.
Maybe with mature crews, big yards, a pool. Yep. Vales of Castlemore is calling your name?
Okay, now we're talking. I can just imagine summer barbecues, kids running around sprinklers. It's the family dream.
Yeah.
And is it right next to West Humber River Valley?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So you get that nature fix too.
Peaceful walks, bird watching. It's a different pace of life. And you know the lots are huge. Some of them go up to 2 acres.
2 acres. That's like you could practically have your own mini farm.
Plenty of space for kids and dogs.
No.
And if you really love nature, Clairville Conservation Area is not too far. Even more trails, more forests. You'll never run out of places to explore.
Now let's move on to another popular choice, Credit Valley. What makes this neighborhood stand out for families? Is it the schools? Is it the parks? Give us the lowdown.
Credit Valley has both spacious homes and excellent schools. It's like a win-win for families who are thinking long-term.
And it sounds like a great place if you're an active family. Lots of parks and trails to explore, right?
Yeah, they have Eldorado Park and the Credit Ridge Trail. Those are really popular. And whether you're into biking, hiking, or even just a leisurely stroll, they've got you covered. And if you need a little break from nature, Gramalia City Center is nearby for shopping.
So it's nature and convenience,
Yeah.
all rolled into one.
Yeah.
Now, Springdale seems like a neighborhood that has it all. What's the vibe like over there?
It's all about energy and community. You know they have that welcoming feeling that makes you feel right at home. And they're also packed with well-regarded schools and parks. So you know your kids are going to thrive in a place like Springdale.
And I hear they have this awesome community center, the Gore Meadows Community Center and Library. Tell me more about that.
Oh, it's fantastic. They have swimming pools, a gym, an outdoor skating rink in the winter. It's a great place for families to stay active and connected.
Perfect place to meet your neighbors and build some lasting friendships.
Yeah, for sure.
What about the houses in Springdale? What can families expect there?
A good mix of housing. So from townhouses to larger detached homes, a good mix for every budget and family size.
All right. Last but not least, Castlemore Crossing. What's the story with this neighborhood?
Castlemore Crossing is all about community. You know, families love the spacious lots, beautiful homes, and that quiet, peaceful atmosphere that you don't find everywhere.
So it sounds like the perfect blend of suburban tranquility with city convenience.
Mm-hmm.
What about amenities? Do families have everything they need close by?
Yeah, they have it all. Parks, top-rated schools, recreational activities, easy access to highways and transit, never too far from what you need.
So Castlemore Crossing really ticks all the boxes for families.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, before we move on, I want to remind everyone that we're a part of Laddie Dillon's awesome real estate team.
Yes.
Laddie's been a trusted name in Peel Region real estate since 2007,
Wow.
helping families find their perfect homes in Brampton, Caledon, and Mississauga.
Great guy.
He's all about making this process smooth and stress-free. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, or even just exploring your options, give him a call. His number is 416-744-0200. You won't regret it.
Now, let's dive a little deeper into what makes each of these neighborhoods truly unique. We'll start with Fletcher's West. Did you know that this neighborhood has one of the coolest community centers in Brampton?
Real.
It's called the Cassie Campbell Community Center, and they've got everything. A pool fitness center library.
Wow. Talk about a one-stop shop for family fun.
Yeah.
And I hear they have amazing parks and green spaces, too.
Absolutely. Fletcher's Meadow Park is a must-see. Walking trails, splash pad for the kids, even a dog park.
Okay, now I'm really starting to picture life in Fletcher's West. This is awesome. Now, what about Heart Lake? I know we talked about that amazing conservation area, but what else makes it special? Are there any other little hidden gems we should know about?
Well, if you have any soccer fans in the family, they will love the Brampton Soccer Center.
Oh, right.
It's state-of-the-art, has indoor and outdoor fields.
So if you've got like a budding Ronaldo or Messi in the family, this is the place to be.
This is the spot. And if you're in the mood for shopping, they have the Heart Lake Town Center, which is a charming little outdoor mall, a good mix of shops and restaurants, even a movie theater.
Oh, perfect for family movie night.
Yeah.
All right, on to Mount Pleasant. I hear they have one of the coolest playgrounds in Brampton. What's the scoop?
The Mount Pleasant Village Square Playground has a super futuristic design. Kids love it.
Cool.
Climbing structures, slides. They even have a zip line.
Hold on a zip line.
Yeah.
Okay, I officially need to visit this playground.
You gotta check it out.
And I also hear that Mount Pleasant is getting a brand new recreation center soon.
Yes.
That's huge.
It's gonna be amazing. They're gonna have everything. Indoor track gym, multi-purpose room for dance classes, community events.
Wow, Mount Pleasant's really stepping up their game. Now let's talk about Bromelia. We know that it has that vibrant city vibe, but what are some specific things that families should check out there?
You can't talk about Bramalea without mentioning the Bramalea City Center.
Right.
It's like a mini city. They have over 190 stores, a giant food court, a movie theater.
Yeah.
You can spend a whole day there and still not see everything.
And for those days when you need to escape from the hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
I hear Bromelia has some pretty awesome parks, too.
Yeah, you're thinking of Chingwakusi Park?
Yeah.
It's massive. They have a petting zoo, splash pad, mini golf, even a ski hill in the winter.
Wait, a ski hill in the middle of the city?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, Bromelia just earned some serious cool points.
For sure.
Okay, let's talk about Vales of Castlemore.
All right.
We talked about those luxury homes, those spacious lots.
Yeah.
But what about unique activities for families? Any hidden gems we should know about? And I hear the Humber Valley Trail runs right through Vales of Castlemore, too. So if your family likes to get out there on two wheels, that's a great option.
It's a beautiful paved trail, perfect for biking, walking, rollerblading. You can spend hours exploring it.
All right, time for another nature escape. What about Credit Valley?
Oh.
We know it's an outdoor enthusiast's paradise.
Oh.
But what are some specific spots that families should check out?
Well, besides the parks and trails, Credit Valley is right beside Clairville Conservation Area. It's over 800 acres of nature. Forests, meadows, wetlands. It's an awesome place to connect with nature. Might even spot some wildlife.
And I hear if you need a little break from all that nature, the Brampton Golf Club is just a short drive away, so any golfers in the family can work on their swing while enjoying the view of the Humber River Valley.
It's beautiful.
Now let's hop back over to Springdale. I'm really loving the vibe of this neighborhood. So much energy, so much community spirit.
Yeah, it's great.
What else makes Springdale special?
Well, besides that amazing community center and the farmers markets, Springdale also has a really active residents association. They're always organizing events and programs throughout the year.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. It's such a great way to really get involved in your community, meet your neighbors.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, last but not least, Castlemore Crossing. Any hidden gems in this neighborhood we should know about?
Well, tucked away in Castlemore Crossing is this cute little park called Castlemore Crossing Park.
Okay.
It's got a playground, a splash pad, and a pond. Perfect spot for a picnic or just an afternoon outdoors. And if you need some retail therapy, the Mount Pleasant Village Square is not too far.
Perfect. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground.
But yeah,
From community centers and parks to those unique attractions and hidden gems. Each one of these Brampton neighborhoods really does have something special to offer families.
they do.
But now it's decision time. How do we choose? What happens next?
Well, that's where things get interesting. We've covered a lot of ground, but I'm curious, what's standing out to you so far? Are there any neighborhoods that are already calling your name?
Oh, there are so many great options. I kind of want to pack my bags and move to Brampton tomorrow. But seriously, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
How do you even begin to narrow it down and figure out which neighborhood is the right fit for your family?
It's kind of like trying to choose your favorite ice cream flavor. There are so many good ones. It really just comes down to your personal preference.
Okay, so let's break it down. What are some key things that families should consider when they're making this decision?
I would say first and foremost, think about your lifestyle. Do you like to be in the heart of things? Do you like that city energy? Or do you prefer something a little bit quieter, a little bit more laid back?
Yeah, that makes total sense. I mean, some families love to be right in the mix of things.
Right.
And some people prefer a slower pace. It's all about finding that balance.
Exactly. So if you're looking for that city energy, a neighborhood like Bramalea with its shopping and entertainment might be perfect for you. But if you're picturing yourself spending evenings strolling through parks and trails, Credit Valley or Heart Lake might be a better fit.
And of course, budget plays a huge role in this decision too,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I mean, these neighborhoods probably cover a pretty wide range of price points.
For sure. If you're looking for luxury, those larger lots, those beautiful homes, Vales of Castlemore is probably going to be at the higher end.
Right.
But there are also some more affordable options. You know, Springdale, for example, offers a mix of housing types that can fit a lot of different budgets.
So it's really about finding that sweet spot between your dream lifestyle, your budget, and your long-term goals for your family.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. And you also want to think about schools. We mentioned a lot of these neighborhoods have excellent schools, but you always want to do your own research, make sure they align with your values and priorities.
Absolutely. That's one thing you don't want to compromise on. And speaking of getting a feel for the neighborhood, Nothing beats actually going out there and exploring right.
Oh, yeah.
Like taking a drive, walking around, getting a coffee at a local cafe. It's the best way to see if the vibe is right.
Seeing is believing. And who knows, maybe you'll stumble across a hidden park, a charming bookstore, or even just get that feeling of, this is it. This is where we belong.
And if you're feeling a little overwhelmed or you just need a little guidance, remember, Laddie Dillon and his team are here to help.
Absolutely. They've been helping families in Peel region find the perfect homes for over 17 years.
Wow.
And they really are passionate about making this whole process as smooth and stress-free as possible.
So if you're ready to start your Brampton adventure, give Laddie a call at 416-744-0000. He'd love to chat with you about your needs and help you find that neighborhood that checks all the boxes.
Now let's shift gears for a sec and talk about some of the hidden gems in these neighborhoods that make them so unique. Starting with Fletcher's West. Did you know that this neighborhood actually boasts one of the most impressive community centers in all of Brampton?
Really? Tell me more. I love a good community center.
All right, so get this. The Cassie Campbell Community Center has an indoor swimming pool, fitness center, library, and even a youth lounge.
Wow.
Perfect for families to stay active, connected, and entertained all year round. It's like a staycation every day.
Okay, I'm sold. Sign me up for swimming lessons. And speaking of staying active, I know we mentioned Fletcher's West has all those parks and green spaces.
Yeah.
What about the schools?
Oh, a lot of the schools in Fletcher's West actually have their own playgrounds and sports fields, so it's like having a park right outside your classroom.
That's awesome. I mean, that really encourages kids to get outside and play, which I feel like is so important these days. And if you're looking for even more green space, we mentioned Fletcher's Meadow Park.
It's awesome. Walking trails, splash pad for the kids, perfect for a day out with the family.
Okay, let's jump over to Heart Lake now. I know it's right next to that incredible conservation area.
Yeah.
But what else is there to discover?
Well, for all the soccer fans out there, Heart Lake has the Brampton Soccer Center. It's state-of-the-art, multiple indoor and outdoor fields.
Perfect. So if you have a budding Ronaldo or Messi in the family, this is the place to be.
100%. And if you're looking for more of a casual family outing, they also have the Heart Lake Town Center. It's a really nice outdoor mall with a good mix of shops, restaurants, and a movie theater.
Perfect. Now let's talk playgrounds. I hear Mount Pleasant has a playground that's like next level.
Oh, you mean the Mount Pleasant Village Square playground? It's seriously cool. It has climbing structures, slides, and even a zip line.
Hold up. A zip line?
Yeah.
That's serious playground business. And on top of that, I hear that Mount Pleasant is getting a brand new recreation center soon. What's the scoop?
I hear it's going to be awesome. They're going to have an indoor track gym fitness center and a multi-purpose room for dance classes and community events.
Wow, Mount Pleasant is really stepping up their game. Yeah. All right, let's move on to Bromalia. We talked about convenience. We talked about diversity. What are some of the standout features that families should check out in Bromalia?
Well, you can't talk about Bromalia without mentioning the Bromalia City Center.
Right.
It's a landmark. Over 190 stores, a massive food court, a movie theater. It's a one-stop shop for all your shopping and entertainment needs.
And I hear they have some pretty amazing parks, too.
Yeah.
You got to have a little bit of nature to balance out all that city energy.
Yeah, for sure. You're thinking about Chingwakusi Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a petting zoo, splash pad, mini golf, and even a ski hill in the winter.
Wait, a ski hill in the middle of the city?
It's pretty awesome.
That's insane. Okay, Bromalia just earned some serious cool points.
I agree.
Okay, let's talk luxury now.
Yeah.
Vales of Castlemore.
All right.
We talked about those gorgeous homes, those spacious lots.
Yeah.
Are there any unique activities for families in Vales of Castlemore? Any other hidden gems? That's so cool. And for families that prefer exploring on two wheels, isn't the Humber Valley Trail right there too?
It is. It's a beautiful paved trail that goes through Vales of Castlemore, and it's perfect for biking, walking, rollerblading. Spend hours exploring its scenic paths.
All right, time for another nature escape. What about Credit Valley?
Oh.
We know it's an outdoor enthusiast paradise, but what are some specific spots families should check out?
Well, besides all those parks and trails, Credit Valley is also right next to the Clareville Conservation Area.
Oh, yeah.
It's over 800 acres of forests, meadows, wetlands, incredible place to connect with nature, maybe even spot some wildlife.
And if you need a break from all that nature, the Brampton Golf Club is just a short drive away.
That's right.
So any golfers in the family can work on their swing while enjoying the view of the Humber River Valley.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now let's hop over to Springdale. I'm loving the vibe of this neighborhood. All that energy, all that community spirit.
Yeah, it's a great spot.
What else makes Springdale special?
Well, besides the amazing community center and the farmers market, Springdale also has a super active residents association.
Oh, nice.
So they organize all sorts of events and programs throughout the year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great way to connect with your neighbors, get involved, and just build that strong sense of community.
All right, and last but not least, Castlemore Crossing. Any hidden gems in Castlemore Crossing we should know about?
So tucked away in the heart of Castlemore Crossing is this really cute little park called Castlemore Crossing Park. It's got a playground, a splash pad, and even a pond. Perfect for a family picnic or just a relaxing afternoon outdoors.
That sounds lovely. Kids splashing around in the splash pad, ducks quacking on the pond. Pure bliss.
Yeah. And if you're looking for a little retail therapy, Mount Pleasant Village Square is just a short drive away.
Perfect. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
A lot of community centers, parks, unique attractions, hidden gems. Brampton neighborhoods really do have something special to offer.
They do. It's awesome.
But now it's decision time.
Right. How do you choose? What happens next?
Oh, that's where things get interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've explored these awesome Brampton neighborhoods, uncovered those hidden gems. But how do you actually make the leap? Like, how do you go from dreaming about living in Brampton to actually living there?
Yeah, that's the exciting part. It's all about taking all that information and turning it into action.
So let's talk strategy. What are some practical steps that families can take to make their Brampton dreams a reality?
Well, I would say the first step is to really get clear on your priorities. You know, what are your non-negotiables? Are you looking for a certain school district, proximity to parks, a certain style of home? Once you know what you're looking for, it makes it so much easier to narrow down those options.
It's like making a Brampton wish list.
Exactly. And, don't be afraid to get a little creative. Think outside the box. Maybe you're more open to different types of housing than you initially thought. Or maybe you're willing to compromise on certain things in order to get closer to that dream neighborhood.
Flexibility is key.
Yeah, definitely.
And once you have a good sense of what you want, the next step is connecting with a real estate expert.
Yes.
Someone who can guide you through the process and help you navigate the market.
Exactly. And that's where Laddie Dillon and his team come in.
Right.
They've been helping families in Peel region find their perfect home for almost 2 decades.
Wow.
They know the market inside and out, and they're really passionate about making the whole process as smooth and stress-free as possible.
They're like your Brampton dream team.
For sure.
So what are you waiting for? If you're ready to start your Brampton adventure, give Laddie a call. His number is 416-744-020. He would love to answer any questions and help you turn those Brampton dreams into a reality.
And remember, finding the right home is about more than just finding a house. It's about finding a place where your family can grow, thrive, and create memories that'll last a lifetime.
We hope this deep dive has given you the inspiration and the information that you need to start your Brampton adventure.
So go out there, explore those neighborhoods, and find the perfect spot to write your family's next chapter.
Happy house hunting.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will be back with something new and something interesting.